Hi everybody, welcome to UroChannel. My name is Stefan Buntrock. I'm a urologist and sexologist, and I'm also board certified in sports medicine. This video is about a powerful hormone that helps to keep you young, strong and lean. I'm talking about growth hormone. You will learn how to stimulate growth hormone excretion naturally to help you boost your health. But first of all, what is a hormone? Hormones are chemical messengers of the body. They are produced in one place, released into the bloodstream or tissue, and unfold their action in another place. You might have heard about the male sex hormone testosterone or insulin, another well-known hormone. Human growth hormone is one of 7 hormones produced by the front portion of the pituitary gland. That's a small raisin-like structure in the brain, not far away from your nose. It is called growth hormone because of its profound importance for bone growth and bone metabolism. Innate growth hormone deficiency leads to short stature. So if supplemented in these kids, they will grow to a normal height. But keep in mind that there is a window of opportunity for these effects. In adulthood, body height can't be stimulated. Nevertheless, certain bones still grow if subjected to excess levels of growth hormone. This can be seen in a health condition called acromegaly, which is resulting from a benign tumor with excess secretion of growth hormone. It leads to abnormally large hands and feet, as well as deformity of the jawbone and skull. By the way, the penis will not become larger in acromegaly, just in case you're wondering. Apart from stimulating bone development and maintaining healthy bones, growth hormone is involved in a number of physiological processes of the body. Some of you might know that it stimulates muscle growth along with testosterone. At the same time, it induces lipolysis, meaning that it promotes a leaner body by reducing body fat. This is the main reason why it is used for doping purposes in sports. Most probably, however, its action is mediated through another hormone, insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1 that is. Already at this point, you can imagine that scientists still have a lot to discover about hormones. It is very difficult to comprehend how they actually interact with each other, how one stimulates the other, what effects they bring about, why, how, and when. This is also true for growth hormone, which is also involved in the immune system, blood sugar level. It can be found in the brain, and when it comes to urology, in the testicles and penis. If it has any implications for erectile function is still a matter of scientific debate. But whatever the function, it has to be concluded that growth hormone is important. How and when do we get it? There are 2 ways to trigger GH release. One important mechanism is sleep. When we go to sleep at night, growth hormone is released. The other important trigger is physical exercise, especially in heavy weightlifting or strenuous exercise like sprinting. The increase of growth hormone can be massive. The interesting thing is that GH also seems to have some anti-aging properties. You know that saying that sports keeps you young? There are some hints that this may also be connected to growth hormone, but as I said, there is still a lot to discover. Fact is that a small study was published in 2018 where they compared men and women in their 70s who had been training for 5 days a week for decades with a group of men and women in their 70s with a sedentary lifestyle. It could be shown that the members of the active group had a cardiovascular fitness comparable to people in their 40s. Another thing about growth hormone is that it decreases with age. Exercise is a very effective way to boost its release, also for seniors. When it comes to supplementation, I'm not a fan. There are far too many downsides like severe cardiac issues, diabetes, and things we simply don't know. To think that, okay, I inject growth hormone, gain muscle, lose fat, and live longer would be a very oversimplistic approach. Other hormones are involved. I just mentioned IGF-1. Testosterone is important and much more. So the effects of injections are unpredictable. Plus, the risk of overdosing and acromegaly is real. I am sure there are people who would like to look like Shrek. Personally, I don't. Therefore, it is much smarter to trigger the body's own release mechanisms to have everything in balance. Don't forget to subscribe, hit like and activate the bell. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.